Hello, welcome back to my channel and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're going to talk about why you may be gaining weight unintentionally. You may be doing these things that are preventing you from losing weight and you don't even know it. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, you will find nutrition coaching. I highly recommend those personalized, customized to you macros and calories. This is exactly what I follow to lose and maintain my weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's talk all about why you may be gaining weight unintentionally. Weight gain can be extremely frustrating in general, but even more frustrating if you don't know why it's happening. There's a lot of things that we do unintentionally that can lead to unwanted weight gain. And before we know it, we've gained quite a bit of weight and we can't even figure out why that is happening. So these unintentional weight gain reasons could be the culprit. Number one, you eat too many highly processed foods. Now, no food is bad or good. No food is off limits. You can eat processed foods, but when processed foods make up the majority of your diet, that's when we can see some unintentional weight gain. Typically, highly processed foods have a lot of calories, a lot of sugar, a lot of fat, but very, very little nutritional value. And one of the things that highly processed foods is lacking typically is protein, and protein is the key to weight loss. Not to mention it keeps you full and satisfied, helps you maintain and build lean muscle, but also helps boost your metabolism, which leads to weight loss. And highly processed foods typically have zero to very little protein. You're gonna see a lot of added sugar, preservatives, and unhealthy fat sources. Focus on whole real food for at least 80% of your diet. 80 to 90% should be whole real food, and then 10 to 20% can be fun foods like these highly processed foods. Where we can run into an issue with weight gain is when the highly processed foods make up more than that 20% of our diet. Number two, you eat too much sugar. Now, this is coming from someone who loves sweets. I am 100% a sweet eater. In fact, I have eaten dessert daily on my entire weight loss journey and while I'm in maintenance. But when we eat too much sugar, it can cause weight gain. Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. More is definitely not more when it comes to sugar. Because sugar can lead to diabetes as well. And some of the foods that contain a lot of sugar are things like candy, cakes, soda, sports drinks, ice cream, iced tea, and sweetened coffee drink. There was a study done recently that shows that consuming one sugary soda per day, so one regular soda per day, leads to a 2.2 weight gain over the course of 2 years, just from that one sugary soda, not to mention everything else that you're consuming during a day. So drinking your calories, drinking too much sugar, eating too much sugar can be one of the main reasons you're seeing the scale move in the wrong direction. Number three, and this is a big one, you have a sedentary lifestyle. Maybe you have an office job where you have to sit all day in front of a computer. And then maybe you just are sedentary when you get home as well. And the only movement you're getting is just simple day-to-day activities. Sedentary lifestyles are one of the main contributions to weight gain and also to chronic health conditions. Replacing 1 hour of sitting with 1 hour of standing or movement has been known to decrease your overall waist circumference, your overall body fat percentage, and your overall weight. You don't have to go sweat for hours in the gym. You don't have to work out every single day. You just need to intentionally move your body daily. Even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you can work into your day, just make sure that you don't live a sedentary lifestyle. And some simple ways that you can add a little bit more movement in daily are things like taking a walk after dinner instead of watching TV, working out or walking during your lunch break, investing in a standing or treadmill desk, riding your bike to work, and aiming to walk at least 10,000 steps every single day. Now, I will tell you full transparency, I don't get 10,000 steps a day, but my goal is to at least have 8. And I can get 8,000 steps a day even on days that I'm not intentionally exercising. Maybe you make it a point to take a walk for 10 or 15 minutes after dinner before you sit down to watch your favorite show. Or maybe you get into a regular exercise routine where you're exercising a couple of times a week. Just make sure that you're doing something to move your body rather than living that sedentary lifestyle, because that leads to unintentional weight gain. Number 4, and this is another huge one, you engage in yo-yo dieting. You're on a weight loss journey, you're off a weight loss journey. You try this diet, you try that diet, you go to maintenance, you go to a surplus. You're all over the place when it comes to trying to prevent weight gain. Did you know that restricting and eliminating foods, any type of restriction, including any diet, really is the #1 cause of weight gain? Yes, being on a diet is the #1 cause of weight gain, not weight loss. And if you do happen to lose weight on a type of diet or a restrictive eating plan, 2/3 of all people following these types of diets have regained at least 2/3 of their weight within 1 year, and all of their weight, and sometimes more than they lost in the first place over the course of 5 years. That's why diets don't work. The diet industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry for a reason. You go on a diet, you lose weight, you gain it back, you go back on another diet and repeat. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, leading to the same results. And that's what diets do. What you need to do is find something that reflects a lifestyle for you. Not a diet, but something that is a lifestyle. You want to have whatever you're doing to lose weight be sustainable for you. And you also want to implement sustainable overall lifestyle changes, such as exercising, cutting out processed and sugary foods, and eating a nutrient-dense whole foods rich in fiber and protein. Again, going back to limiting those highly processed foods, limiting all of the sugar, and focusing on 80 to 90% whole real food. #5, and this is another one that we don't even think about that can lead to weight gain, and that is you have an undiagnosed medical condition. Some of these undiagnosed common medical conditions that lead to weight gain unintentionally are things like hypothyroidism, depression, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS. Also, BED, binge eating disorder. This is something that we may suffer from that we don't even know, and that is a huge contribution to weight gain. You may even take specific drugs that cause weight gain, things like antipsychotic or antidepressant medication, steroids. Steroids are one of the #1 medications that lead to unintentional weight gain. Speak with your doctor, a healthcare professional. Make sure that #1, you don't have an underlying health condition, and #2, the medications that you take daily to maintain your health aren't negatively affecting your weight loss. There's a lot of medications that you can switch up to ones that don't cause intentional weight gain. So have that conversation with your doctor. Get your blood work done, a full, complete panel. Make sure there's no underlying health conditions or prescriptions that you're not aware of that are causing the scale to creep up. #6, you don't get enough sleep. Sleep plays such a huge factor in weight loss and weight gain, and it may be something you don't even realize is negatively affecting you. Poor sleep or lack of sleep actually triggers weight gain. It can cause you to eat more frequently. It can cause your body to crave carbohydrates and sugary foods to give your body the energy that it's lacking from sleep. It can even make you crave high-fat foods. All of this because you just didn't get enough sleep. Relating to sleep, these are the common things that lead to unintentional weight gain. Short sleep duration, frequent awakenings during the night, poor sleep quality, and longer sleep onset. It is recommended to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. And even equally as important to this is try to go to bed at the same time every night. Weekdays, weekends, and try to get up at the same time every morning. This puts your body into the habit of sleeping those 7 to 9 hours. When we're all over the place with the time we go to bed and the time we wake up, it's harder to get in a positive sleep pattern. And I highly recommend taking a sleep supplement. If you have a hard time sleeping because you're like me in perimenopause, or maybe just you have insomnia, or you can fall asleep but not stay asleep, having a supplement that works is life-changing. My recommendation would be Stelace. Stelace is an all-natural sleep supplement. Both my husband and myself have taken this for over a year. I have never slept better. For me, I could fall asleep, but I would wake up in the middle of the night and lay there for hours. Now with Stelace, I fall asleep, I stay asleep, and I wake up completely refreshed. I'm telling you, it has changed the game for me. I do have a discount for Stelace. I highly recommend trying it out if you struggle with sleep, because sleep can lead to weight gain. I will link Stelace in the description box for you. #7 kind of goes back to sugary foods and processed foods. You don't eat enough whole real food. Whole real food can play such a big factor in weight gain and weight loss. This means minimally processed foods. Did you know things like frozen fruits and vegetables are minimally processed? You want to stick to the outer perimeter of your grocery store as much as possible. This is where you're going to find whole real food. What's been known to contribute to weight loss versus weight gain when it comes to choosing a diet rich in whole foods are things like maximizing your vegetable intake, restricting your intake of added sugars, trans fats, and refined carbohydrates, eating mostly whole, minimally processed, nutrient-dense foods, and preparing the majority of your meals at home. This is a big one because you can control what goes into your meals at home. You can't control what you're getting in your meals when you're eating out. Just slowly add whole real food, nutrient-dense foods to your diet. You don't have to go from 0 to 60. healthy. If you eat a pretty highly processed diet right now, start replacing some of those processed foods with whole real food, and do that little by little, baby step by baby step. And eventually you'll get to that 80-90% whole real food and 10 to 20% fun food. I'm telling you, by focusing on whole real foods, not only are you going to be much more satisfied and full while in a deficit, while trying to lose weight, you're going to prevent unintentional weight gain, and you're just going to feel better and be more healthy overall. Number 8, you're stressed out. Similar to sleep, added stress can lead to weight gain. High levels of the stress hormone cortisol have been shown to increase hunger and your desire for highly palatable calorie-dense foods, which can cause weight gain. We can't control all of the stress in our life. There are things that just happen day to day and in our life that causes stress, but there is a lot of the stress in our life that we can control. And doing things that help alleviate stress is going to be really beneficial for preventing that unintentional weight gain. Practice yoga, practice mindful breathing, de-stressing during the day. Speak to a therapist. If you feel like you have a hard time managing stress, speak to someone who can help you get into a habit of managing that better. And try to live a happy life as much as possible. Take out as much stress as you possibly can out of your life that you have control over, and learn how to manage the stress you don't have control over. And that goes back to mindful breathing, yoga, and speaking with a professional that can help with stress-related issues. Stress can increase that cortisol, which can increase your craving for unhealthy foods, which increases your weight. Number 9, this is one that we don't even think about. You eat too many calories. You are in a caloric surplus. If you take in more calories than you burn, you're going to gain weight. It is simple science. Calories in, calories out. That is how you gain weight, and that is how you lose weight. All diets work because you're in a caloric deficit. All weight gain is because you're in a caloric surplus. Mindless eating, frequent snacking, making calorie-rich, nutrient-poor choices in your foods, all of this leads to weight gain. Determining your calorie needs can be really difficult. If you go to 5 different calorie calculators online, you're going to get 5 different calorie recommendations. What I would recommend is having your customized, personalized macros and calories done for you, for your body, for your needs. I do offer this service. I've been a weight loss and nutrition coach for almost 3 years. I have done thousands upon thousands of people's macros. I have so many success stories. I have multiple people who have lost over 100 pounds eating more than they've ever eaten before based on their personalized calories, what is recommended for protein, fats, and carbohydrates, which are your macronutrients. So I will have my nutrition coaching website at the top of the description box. Have your macros and calories done. This is what's going to lead to sustainable weight loss. Some ways that you can help prevent overeating are paying attention to hunger and fullness cues by eating mindfully, following a high fiber, high protein diet rich in plant-based foods, drinking water instead of calorie-rich beverages, and increasing your activity. These are just simple lifestyle changes that you can make that lead to weight loss, not weight gain. Many factors lead to unintentional weight gain. Poor sleep, sedentary activities, and eating too many processed or sugary foods are just some of the habits that may increase your risk of weight gain. It's not all about the number on the scale. It's not all about losing weight. It's about improving our overall health. And doing these things does the opposite of that. It causes weight gain and it causes poor health. So again, making those simple dietary and lifestyle changes can prevent unintentional weight gain. And before you know it, you'll be at your weight loss goal and living your best healthy lifestyle. Don't forget to check out the description box for Stelace, the amazing sleep supplement I highly recommend. And please have your macros and calories done so you know what you need to be eating to see weight loss, not weight gain. Also in the description box, I'll have links to my favorite healthy things. Let me know down below if any of these resonated with you, or do you do some of these and now you're willing to correct that to increase your weight loss. And of course, if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on, because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.